I appreciate the opportunity to appear and discuss the efforts of the Department of Commerce to educate businesses, including small businesses, on how to minimize the negative economic impacts of the H1N1 virus. I commend the committee's focus on this topic. We don't know the specific course that the H1N1 flu will follow over the next few months, but we do know there are actions that can be taken to minimize its impact. The Obama administration has prepared preparedness guidance and is working with state and local governments and the private sector to promote awareness of these steps. It is predicted that the arrival of the H1N1 flu, in conjunction with the regular seasonal flu, will bring more illness. The more severe the flu outbreak, the greater the impact on the economy. We don't know precisely what these impacts will be, but it is likely that businesses will be confronted with greater absenteeism as employees or their family members become ill, which will in turn affect productivity. In a more severe outbreak, concern about the flu can lead people to avoid public places. This will reduce consumer spending and means that some industries, such as travel and tourism, retail sales, and service-oriented businesses, will experience greater economic impact than others. Just recently, Secretary Locke participated in several outreach calls to CEOs in the retail, travel, tourism, and technology sectors. The response to that outreach has been very positive. The Department will remain in contact with the business community on this matter through an outreach plan that will provide regular opportunities to share information, promote preparedness, and monitor responses should H1N1 outbreaks occur this fall. Let me emphasize that all businesses, including small business, should develop plans in advance to respond flexibly to either the current level of severity or a more severe flu outbreak. The coming influenza season is likely to prove challenging, especially to small businesses, as they can easily be affected by the absence of just a few key employees. Small businesses may have fewer resources available to cope with unexpected events. That's all the more reason for them to prepare now for how they would handle future problems. Whatever the magnitude of the flu outbreak, there are steps that can and should be taken to mitigate the impact of the upcoming flu season on productivity and to better protect workers and their families. The Interagency Committee Guide has recommended that businesses establish an influenza plan and involve employees in its development and review. This may be particularly important for small businesses where there's more need for employees to take over responsibilities if other employees become absent. Understand the organization's normal seasonal absenteeism rates so that businesses can monitor any unusual increases and know if they're being affected. Engage with local health authorities to confirm channels of communication to know if the local outbreak is becoming more severe. Share best practices with other similar businesses and implement sick leave policies that are flexible and consistent with public health guidance so sick employees may remain home. Unfortunately, it's possible that the flu outbreak in the coming season could be worse than what we experienced in 2009. In this case, there may be a need to implement plans that would allow more workers to telecommute or that temporarily limit non-critical activities. Businesses should follow updates on the course of the flu to be aware of changes in occurrence and severity in their local area. The most up-to-date information on this will be available on the www.flu.gov website. I've been told by my staff to repeat that website address as often as possible. It is the most authoritative source of information for people. We cannot stop the flu season, but with adequate preparation and planning, we can minimize its impact on people, businesses, and the economy. Thank you for the opportunity to testify on the activities of the Department of Commerce. We look forward to continuing our collaboration between the Department and the agencies represented here today, as well as other federal agencies and the business community. I look forward to your questions.
Thank you, Dr. Blank.